Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I am the Gothic Rose, and this is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories. It makes babies in my brain, and it comes out my mouth. If this is your type of content, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hit that bell, because I am not going to stop. Hello, dear fiends of the den. We are back. It is more haunted, dark breaking news. And if you were wondering, I've been talking about my eyes being swollen and all of this stuff, and my face has gone totally back to normal. And it is thanks to tallow and manuka honey, a whipped tallow and manuka honey. And I will tell you all about that in another post, but it's the best thing I've ever used on my skin because it has absolutely no chemicals. Now let's talk dark news. As we know from yesterday's episode, and I apologize for those couple of glitches, my internet had been in and out while I was trying to edit, and I had some overlap. Very weird. But anyway, as we know via the New York Post and a lot of other outlets and all over TikTok, comedian Matt Rife purchases Ed and Lorraine Warren's Connecticut home and museum and becomes the guardian of the Annabelle doll, but he didn't actually purchase the home. Him and Ethan Casti, who is a TikTok and YouTube ghost investigator, leased it for 5 years to open it to the public as a paranormal Airbnb. Big problems are going to happen, I think, and I'm going to read some of your comments today. And once again, this episode is with all respect to Annabelle because we all know what she can do. Respect, girl, respect. I really wish that you would not be put on display like this and you would be resting in the Vatican where you should be. Hopefully, after this, people will learn their lesson, and that is where you will rest. Now, my comment on yesterday's episode about the doll's new keeper, fame, fear, and the curse of Annabelle, I have a great comment here from Sarah Beth 729, and this was from one day ago. Thank you so much, Sarah Beth. And she says, I absolutely agree that this will be a highly dangerous pursuit, that these two people who I don't believe realize how serious this is, and that Annabelle is not just a movie character. She inhabits a demon. I guess we'll see. I live in Louisiana, and I was highly concerned when she came to New Orleans. The city has plenty of spirits, voodoo, evil, and legends, etc. Certainly didn't need Annabelle visiting, exclamation point, absolutely. And I said, you're in New Orleans? Wow, she wreaked some havoc there, allegedly. I don't believe what they are doing is a good thing. Let's follow them and see. I wish them luck, but I don't think that will help. And this is in regards to the plantation that burned down. She said, yes, it was a beautiful home, but a bad, dark history. I do think that was her too. LOL. And I wrote, absolutely, I agree. I'll be discussing our comments on tonight's episode, which was supposed to be yesterday. And I said, thank you for all the info. So there are people who are reaching out from all over the place, and there are so many comments on TikTok. Let's get to a few. We are over on TikTok now, and on my paranormal playlist, if you want to follow along, I am the Gothic Rose. You can find tons of comments, and this is from my latest, and it says from Blaze, opening up that place to the public is a big mistake. I wrote, absolutely. Blaze writes back, being a witch and empath, I work with infernals. But what those two are doing, I think, is very disrespectful. I know that some entities do like to be disturbed. Interesting. Now we have Chloe, who is a nursing student, says the museum isn't open to the public for tours. It is only for those who are there to stay overnight. They will also be highly protected as priests will be on site to bless and cleanse them after they exit. They will not be protected at all. Do you know why I know that? I know that because Dan Rivera, who was the handler and caretaker for Annabelle, was not protected and mysteriously died in Gettysburg after that portion of the tour. Devil's on the Run. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking by disrespecting Annabelle this much, but it's continuing. After I had posted one of my viral videos about demonology, I got a response from all my friends are dead paras, and they talked about the Warrens. And she wrote, 100% the Warrens were my mentors. They trained me. Annabelle was never supposed to be moved. Lorraine specifically said never move her or touch the glass. She attracts negativity, and there is so much more to this. So another one is Annabelle on fleek. And, everyone's just talking about how she really just wreaked havoc everywhere she went. So everyone loves the paranormal, everyone loves the lore of Annabelle, but Annabelle is the real deal. I ordered a few books from Thrift Books, which is a place that you can find so many rare and wonderful books. And I ordered three about demonology. One is the Black Arts 50th Anniversary Edition, a concise history of witchcraft, demonology, astrology, alchemy, and other mystical practices throughout the ages. And then I purchased Prayers That Rout Demons and Break Curses, because we always need to know how to protect ourselves, and The History of Witchcraft and Demonology. I'm also going to pick up a copy of The Demonologist, which is the true story of Ed and Lorraine Warren. And through all of this, if you shop with Thrift Books, I just earned a free book, and I might pick up The Demonologist as my free book. So check out Thrift Books also. And thank you guys for joining me on this episode in the Den. I love all of your comments. I appreciate every single one. And every time you guys make comments on any of these, I will be making videos about them, because that's what this is all about, is talking to you guys about what you think about my crazy thoughts here in the Den. Thank you again. If you've got something to say, send me an email at welcome to the den podcast at gmail.com.